Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm now live and just checking that everything's okay. And as soon as I know that it is, I'll relax. And welcome to the Creative Smartphone Photography Group 5-day stunning selfies for social media challenge. That's it. I hope I never ever have to say that again. And this is the first Facebook Live. Well, apart from the one that I did yesterday, so I immediately lied to you, but it's the first official one. And we've been going for a day. You might notice that it's a 5-day challenge. It's now Tuesday and you've only had one of the challenge videos. Yes, but aha, I've decided to make it a 6-day challenge because I'm a teeny weeny bit behind. But in any case, I doubt that it's going to go more than the weekend. And it's taken me a little longer than I expected to make the videos. But I don't really think that's a problem, to be honest. You know, I was kind of panicking about it. I was saying, oh my God, I said it's a 5-day challenge and I'm not going to get the video out till Tuesday, the second one. And then I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to make it a 6-day challenge. You know, there's always a solution, isn't there? So here I am, and I'm going to look at, well, let me show you some of the things I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at, let me just go here. I'm going to look at, no, not that. What am I looking for? Yeah, I'm going to look at all of the amazing assignments that you submitted to the day one thread, which is called Second That Emotion. And it's absolutely incredible. I'm very happy because we have over 300 comments in one day. So you are amazing, fantastic, thank you. Obviously a lot of the comments were commenting on the photographs that people have put in. But I mean, that's what it's about, 300 comments, can you believe it? So I'm going to look at some of those, not the comments as such. I'm going to look at the photographs from the day one assignment, and I'm going to choose a few that I really like. And 1 or 2 or 3 people are going to get a rather strange prize. Well, stay tuned for that. I'm also going to look at, very quickly, at the 3 warm-up activities that I introduced. And I'm going to, so one of them, number 1 was called, what do you think when you hear the word selfie? Number 2 was give one word for you. Sorry, so I wanted 2 words. 1 word for you when you look at a bad selfie of you, and 1 word which ideally you would like to think when you look at a picture of you. And then the final one was colors run deeper than words, which is your favorite? So I thought that was a bit of fun, and a lot of you thought it was quite fun as well. And finally, well, no, actually, firstly, let me tell you about this page. I do want to say that there are some comments already. So there's only one little problem with the comments, and that is if you don't give my system your name, the right to use your name, I can't see who is commenting. So I've got 3 comments. Let me show you what they look like. One person is called Facebook user, and it says, hello, Sab. Another Facebook user says, hey up, maybe you're from Yorkshire or somewhere. And another Facebook user says, hello, Sab. So I don't know who you are. So what you have to do is go to streamyard.com/Facebook. And it's in the comments. I put it in the comments under this video on your screen, probably. StreamYard, StreamYard, StreamYard.com/Facebook. You go to that page and you click yes or accept. And it basically means instead of it saying Facebook user, it will say Jackie or someone. Hopefully it'll say your name. Otherwise, you should be getting worried. So there you go. So please comment. Please tell me that I'm not alone. Right, so let me look at this page. Just to remind you, if you've just joined, this is the first Facebook Live for the 5-day challenge. The 5-day challenge, which is called Stunning Selfies for Social Media. You should have received 1 video so far, 1 video. So don't panic if you haven't received more than 1 video, because no one else has either, because I haven't finished it yet. It's planned for this evening or tomorrow morning. And it's going to be a goodie. So I'm going to just go through the challenge and tell you what's what. A very important page here. It's the ask your questions here. It's a thread, in the group. By the way, someone had an amazing mug that I saw in one of the selfies, and it said, and I want it, and it said, it had lines on it. And the first one up here at the top said something like, wait. And then the second one about halfway down said something like, just a few more minutes. And then the last one said, you may now speak. That was excellent. Anyway, this is my creative mug. And if anyone does want to come on the show with me, you can, but maybe not today, later on. I just want to say stuff today, sorry. But you can come on the show with me and, your little head can be next to where my little head is, and we can talk about photography and stuff. So in later Facebook Lives in the week, please feel free to come on the show with me. Okay, so this thread here is called Ask Your Questions Here. Guess what you do here? No? Not sure? Can't get it? You ask your questions here. So if you've got a question about the challenge, about why you're not getting your emails, although the first comment in here is about why you are not getting emails linking to the videos, okay? It's basically because they've gone to spam. If you've signed up correctly for the challenge and you're not getting my emails with the video links to the lessons every day, then they've gone to your spam system. What you have to do is, first of all, find them, okay? Find the messages, because I've sent you at least, unless you signed up very, very recently and missed the first day. In that case, just wait until this evening or tomorrow morning and you'll get the first message, okay? No later than tomorrow at midday. But in this link here, actually, in the Ask Your Questions Here thing, it says there's a little red heart here, okay? And that's the last video that I sent out, okay? So it says day 1 video by email. So you go there and you check. And if it says day 1 video by email and day 2 video by email, that means day 2 video has gone out and you should have it. And if you haven't got it, look in your spam folder or promotions or whatever it's called. When you find it, take it out of there and put it in your normal inbox. And that's okay. But better than that is reply to it with some comment. Okay. Hello, Sab. I got it. Things are going fine. That tells your email system that you like receiving my emails and they're not spam. Okay. So it's getting more and more difficult for emails to actually arrive. All right, so ask any questions that you have there, nowhere else. Right, let's go to a couple of comments on this. Feel free to say hello if you're watching me. I can see some people are watching, so say hello in the chat underneath the. Somebody just did. They said, "Look, hello." You can actually say more than hello if you want, but maybe I should ask you a question. I'll ask you a question and see if you are capable of typing. Have you all received the day 1 video and seen it? Okay, you can type yes or you can type no. Let's see what happens. This is going to be exciting, isn't it? So looking at this, the first thing, what do you think when you hear the word selfie? We had a lot of interesting comments here. Some people were saying things like, I see tourists taking selfies, Facebook and Instagram full of people doing the duck face. I hate having my photo taken, as I don't think I'm very photogenic, says Mary. Rob was the last comment. David says, actually, my first thought is self-important social wannabes trying to make themselves out as more important than they are. Then he goes on, I guess I'm too cynical. Okay, well, every comment is valid. Andy says, I think of tourists with a phone on a stick. Yeah, the selfie stick, yeah. There are advantages to it, but unfortunately, doesn't have a very popular reputation, does it? Alice, who has given permission to Facebook to see her thing, says hello. Yes, Facebook user says yes. Day one, yes. Someone says, hey, Sab. So I'm getting comments. I did. So I don't know who you are. If you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and say yes or accept, then I can see who you are in the comments. All right, let's just put something else there. Something a bit more interesting. There we are. All right. Ingrid, who is French and writes in French, but I kind of understand French, says she likes taking selfies with a nice thing behind her to remember that she was there. Yeah, so she's doing it for memories, creating memories and souvenirs. Yeah. Yana says self-obsessed comes up when she thinks of selfies. She used to take selfies before she became a mum to boy and girl twins. Since then, I've hardly taken a selfie, or perhaps I could count on one hand. Alice says, last tried a selfie, almost never take selfies. Yeah. Well, in this week, you're going to change your point of view on what selfies actually are. I mean, I was taking, as I said in my first video, I was taking selfies before selfies existed. So I don't look on them. That's not the way I approach pictures of me or anybody else's pictures of them. I want them to be much, much better than your average sort of, hello type of thing. Okay, right. Well, I won't go through all of those because I don't want this to take too long. Maybe half an hour. The second one was, give me one word for you in a bad selfie and in an ideal selfie, or how you'd like to see yourself ideally. And you know what? I didn't ask you what to put, but it was almost without exception. The first one was negative and the second one was positive. Just having a quick look at the questions. Okay, we've got another non-namer. Oh, hang on. Okay, this is Deanne. I don't know how to say your name, Deanne. I'm guessing your first name is Deanne from what I've guessed. Just jumping on. Missed the question. Sounds like what you do. Like, what do you think of when you think of selfies? Yeah, well, Deanne, you know, I'm going through all of the 3 warm-up questions, and I'm going to look at the day one thread, and I'm going to pick some winners and some of my favorite shots. Missed the question. She also says, I think they're a blast. Use them for my social media. Have fun with it. Yeah, well, I know that you're the sort of person who does have fun with everything that you do, I think, Deanne. And Deanne's 2 words were double-chinned and vibrant. So yeah, I mean, basically the first one, how you see yourself in your average selfie, is almost negative. Look at this, almost always negative. Ugly, ugly and conserved, fat and stiff, forced, old. That was one of mine as well. Old, average, old, another oldie, old. Yaruska said, very beautiful as always, but I'm not sure if she was talking about me. She misunderstood and thought I said, how do you see me in my selfies? No. And then she said something else, and it doesn't want to show me that. Overweight, we've got like, this one was good. It's from Sylvie, like a bird under the eye of a snake. So I guess like this. And then some of the positive ones, like how you would like to see yourself. Beautiful storyteller from Sandy. Adventurous from Alice. Naturally smiling and alive from Sylvie. Vibrant, my inner glow showing from Marianne. Fun-loving from Debbie. Memorable from Anita. Happy from Beck. Fun from Lucy. Vibrant from Beverly. Zen, chilled from Nathan. I think it's Nathan. You know, so that's cool, isn't it? And you know what? Wouldn't it be amazing if we can take selfies that make you feel like the second one and not the first, which is obviously the objective of this program, of this free 5-day challenge. Someone says, Ingrid says she would like to see herself ideally as rayonnante. That means, what does it mean? Like shining. Yeah, well, maybe we can do that. We'll see. And feel free to ask any questions. Oh, I've got some. Someone's just come on. Anita says, I missed some, but we'll watch the replay. Okay, Anita, no problem. Please feel free to make comments at any time or ask questions on anything to do with the 5-day challenge, okay? The Stunning Selfies for Social Media 5-day challenge, and I will answer them. Let me go back to the banner saying what this is. There we go. All right, now the last thing I'm going to do before I jump into the actual day one assignment, which was amazing. Like I just said, over 300 comments on this one thread in one day. So bravo, mes amis. Thank you. The last one that I threw in right at the end in the warm-up activities was colors run deeper than words. Which is your favorite? I look over here. I'm not checking my email or, watching something on Netflix at the same time. I've actually got 2 screens, two, count them. Colors run deeper. What is photography? What is liking photographs? What is having a photographic eye? What is art? What is liking art? I mean, you can go as deep as you want, or you can be as shallow as you want. And thinking that you like colors when you say that you like photography, it's somewhere in between the two. I think there's probably something further, more profound than saying you like colors, and there's probably something much less profound, but just saying, well, it's fun, or I like sharing with people. But somewhere in the middle of that spectrum, there's the fact that we're attracted to colors or shades of light and dark. So I thought it was fun to ask a question, what's your favorite color? It's the sort of thing you ask people, a quiz, like a psychological quiz. You like purple, huh? That tells me a lot. Or that kids get asked when they're at school. But we live in a world of color. We're influenced all the time without even realizing it. Some photographs we're attracted to, or we think it would make a nice photograph. And you ask yourself why, and you can't really answer it. You might, or a picture, especially an abstract picture. I say, so why do you like that? Well, I don't know really. I kind of like the blues, or I like the way the orange goes into the green. And you can't say why you like it. You can just say, I like it. And you can't be right or wrong either. So anyway, purple looks like the winner. There's not really a winner, but if there were a winner on the number of people who like one color the most, purple is actually very popular. There's something weird about purple, isn't it? It's about the only color you can't sort of use easily. I mean, you don't get many rooms painted purple. You don't get many purple cars. You don't get many guys going to work in purple suits. And yet there's something incredibly strong and magical about the color purple, isn't there? I mean, I like all colors. And like I said in the comments somewhere, where does one color stop and another color start? You can't really say. So you could say all colors run into each other. So it's a silly question in a way, but it's a fun question as well. So this was my attempt to find a photograph of purple in all my photographs in my current project, a photograph a day of Paris, and I'm up to about 740. I found about one which had a bit of purple in. This one here. It's a very romantic subject. It's a couple of concrete mixing towers or something. So purple is good, and lots of people like other colors as well. There was one other interesting thing that came up. I'll get a comment. I value your comments. You make a comment, I'm going to jump on it. And Deanne says purple and teal. Really? Are you sure? Purple and teal? I'm trying to remember what teal is. It's a kind of strange, palish, greeny type of color, moving towards blue. That's a very beautiful color, actually. Yeah. Is it like this advert here? A tiny bit? One other thing that came up in this thread about colors was black. There was this person. What was her name? Here she is. Anita. This is her. Should we do something naughty? Should we look at her Facebook page? This is her profile picture. This black circle here. My connection's probably slow because I've got so many windows open. So this is her profile picture here in the round circle, and behind it is the image that she has chosen for her banner on her Facebook page. I'm not sure which I prefer most, actually. I mean, if you inverse them, anyway. So she's into black, although her favorite color, she says, is purple as well. Something like that. I can't remember. Weird. I mean, life, not Anita. Although, so yeah, so that's funny, isn't it? Black, yeah, but they say that black is an absence of color, and they say that white is all colors. But I do have a question about that. I mean, if you say that you like black and black is an absence of color, does that mean that you don't like color? So I'm going to move on to the thread, and the thread is day one, and it's second dad emotion. I hope you enjoyed the first day's thing. If you thought it was a bit weird or something, wait until you've seen a few more, because it kind of gets you in the mood and puts you in the context. But the others will be a bit shorter. They'll be probably around 10 minutes or a bit less, because there were a lot of things I introduced myself in that video. I talked about what selfies are. I gave you some tips and stuff. You know, there won't be so much of that. There'll be more focusing on one particular topic in the next 4 videos. And I know that because I'm working on number 2 right now. We're up to over 300 comments here, and I'm going to pick some of these and maybe choose some winners. Oh my God. So it was all about expressions. And I know that this isn't necessarily an easy thing to do. And I thought to myself, I'll do it too, to see what it's like. What am I asking these guys to do? Let me get rid of this comment here. You know, is it reasonable what I'm asking them to do? And so I took some photos of me, and it wasn't very comfortable. And I wonder if I could actually find them. Oh my God, there's more and more stuff coming in that I haven't even seen. It's crazy out there. Look at all these. Where am I? I'm sure I'm in here somewhere. I've lost myself, you see, in these millions and millions of... Where am I? I'm lost in all these comments. See more comments. All right. I'll try and see more comments. It's astonishing how many people... I'm going to have to go through them again. There's lots here that I haven't even seen. Here we go. This is me, and it's hidden all my others, you see. So I took these pictures, seeing what it was like to do this. So just to remind you, the only reason I asked you to do this was, for one thing, it was the first thing I thought of that might be quite fun. It might seem to you a bit strange, but the typical selfie is people smiling at the camera or doing some other silly expression. The silly expressions, are often fake expressions. But what I'm looking at is more of a natural expression, which isn't just smiling. For example, when I wander around Paris, I was looking at my photographs today, and out of my current project, started on the 1st of January 2018, I'm at number 740 approximately. I often have people in my photographs, and out of those 740, one of them knew I was taking their photograph and was smiling for the camera. One of them. And the only reason they knew and they smiled at my camera was because the friend I was with said, before I could stop her, could we take your photograph? And for me, that ruined the photograph. I had this guy, incredibly characterful guy. He was an organ player, old guy, beard, on the top of his organ in the middle of Paris, just in front of the Opéra Garnier, the opera house. This old barrel that he was turning, you know, with one of those old, I don't know, the sheets with the holes in. On top of it were about 2 cats and a dog. And my friend said, can we take your photograph? And so he was like this. That's not what I wanted. I wanted him doing his thing, not smiling for a photo. So anyway, I'm not sure why I'm saying that, but I want natural stuff, natural expressions, not silly expressions at the camera. Don't do that. and your self-portraits will start to already look better. Look like you're thinking something. Look like you're contemplating. Look like you're... don't look at the camera is one way of moving away from selfiedom, selfie death. But that's going to come in a later lesson. Today, for this session, I wanted you to look at the camera and express an emotion and see what it felt like. And I did it, and I found it uncomfortable. I didn't find it too uncomfortable to do it, but I found it uncomfortable to post in the group because I don't think I look particularly attractive. I look downright ugly in this photograph. So why the hell would I put it on social media? This one is horrible. I don't like how I look. That's me saying it's horrible. You see, it's a judgment. Bam! Value judgment on myself. Criticism, negative. How typical is that? So I did post them because if I ask you to do it, then why shouldn't I do it? And it made me realize, that it's not always an easy thing. But one of the main objectives of this 5-day challenge is to make you both more comfortable about posting pictures of yourself, because to be honest, most people who are online a lot and do a lot of business online or interact online, we need to get our image out there. It's part of our marketing, for example. But if we're too shy to do it, then we'll suffer. But wouldn't it be nice if we were proud and excited to post images of ourselves on a regular basis? So that's what I want to do. I want to get you confident about posting images of yourself. That's the first thing. The second thing is post amazing images. Make your images just incredible so that no one will recognize you. They'll think, what's happened to the pictures of you that you're posting? They've completely changed. And that's what will happen by the end of these 5 days. So let me go back to all of your things and have a look at some of these. They're just great, aren't they? Look at these. Now, a lot of people went for this look, which I'm kind of guessing is the, theoretically, that should... I'm going to close some of the other windows to see if my computer appreciates it. Wow. Okay, I've closed all of the other windows except that. That is amazing. Look at those eyes and look at that mouth. There's a smiley for that. Apple used to have an advertising campaign, didn't they? Something like, there's an app for that. Well, there are a lot of these expressions. I know I was just going through them thinking, there's a smiley for that. There's a smiley for that. That is pretty cool. Surprise, I would say. Another couple here. This one was funny. She Marissa was saying we were guessing things like sarcasm, suspicious, complacency, and she said, I was trying to show myself desperately and deeply in a sort of dream love state. So it goes to show as well, doesn't it? We can't predict what other people will think about what we're trying to communicate. I honestly don't know where to start here. I'm just gonna... Would the beginning be a very good place to start? So let's have a... Dorothy, I don't think she had got the assignment yet because this one isn't really expressing a particular emotion. I don't think it is anyway. Although she got a whole load of replies. Look what's happening. You guys are amazing. Now, there's a rule in photography. It's the rule of thirds. I won't tell you what it is, but I applied it to this sort of exercise. The rule is 1/3 is you post an image, 2/3 you comment. Okay, so you post one, you make 2 comments on other people's, and that's what makes the photo love go around. Isn't that beautiful? So you're doing it amazingly. Everyone is commenting, leaving, and it's so beautiful when people comment on your photographs, isn't it? Okay, so there we go. She hasn't got the instructions. That's why her photo, but she contributed a selfie anyway. Isn't that cool? All right, Anita, 1, 2, 3. This one, she doesn't say what it is, but it's apparently it's supposed to be mildly surprised. Okay, this one looks cheeky or mischievous, which is nice. The old tongue out. Does it kind of feel fun that as an adult you can stick your tongue out because somebody asked you to take funny photos? Isn't that cool? This one is actually really scary. It's like, what I looked at this and I thought, it's like she's got one eye is twitching a little bit just before she goes completely ballistic. I thought that was so cool. The half closed eye. I just want to get out of there fast. Nice one, Anita. Jackie has contributed with. She's got the. I asked you to put a clear background behind you, nothing behind you to distract anything. This is the beginning of my telling you to watch your backgrounds. Start with a background with nothing, and then you're focusing on the person, like in a photo booth, except without that ugly sort of folded curtain. Okay, so Jackie's got some nice expressions there. Trish, wow, look at that. Oh, look at that little pouty baby face. That is cool. There she is. Oh God, look at that. We have an expression in British English, at least. Watch out, you'll trip over your bottom lip if someone's in a sort of sulking. Okay, shocked David. He's like, I think he's actually just read what the assignment for this day was, and that's why he's looking like that. And looking actually quite happy, although I asked you not to do a happy face because that's what you do in smileys. So I said anything but happy. So, I haven't even seen this one. Look at this. Now, she said, Yanara, but it's Yaruska, said she found this one a bit challenging because she's not used to, not doing nice smileys. And that's beautiful. She is looking contemplative. She's not looking at the camera. And yeah. Now, this one was impressive. And this impressed quite a few people, actually. There were actually people in the group saying, oh, my God, what's wrong? Stuff like that. And it's so sneaky because she's not actually crying. She put some silicone gel to make it look like she was crying. That is amazing. Well done. You fooled a lot of us. I'm almost tempted to make that one of my winners because of that. There's a scary one coming up. Mary Strange. Oh my God. I thought of that woman, Kathy Bates in the film, I can't remember what it's called, about the author who traps the guy in her place in the snow and she smashes his kneecaps so that he can't escape. I just want to get out of here right now. That's even scarier than the twitchy eye on Anita. That is amazing. Well done. Probably make that my winner. Let's have a look at the comments. There's Deanne is saying, still on purple. It's the color of agape, love. Agape. Oh, that sounds like Greek, is it? Agape, love. That's why I like it. Well, you say that purple is the color of love, but who says? I love the fact that these are so random. I said in the comments about red. I mean, red is used just as often for all of these, I think. Love, danger, passion, anger. I mean, hello. But then again, there's only a certain number of colors and a certain number of emotions, and why not? People, like black is the color of mourning in my country. White is the color of mourning in India, I think. So it's kind of random, isn't it? But I love that. So there's that scary one for Mary. Yeah, so I'm going to write down. Let's write down Mary. Mary is a winner. Mary's a winner. Well done, Mary. So watch out. I'll tell you what your prize is in a minute. Please say hello if you want to. Don't leave me on my own. I'll ask you a question, then you've got something to answer. Did you find the first day's exercise easy, or were you not comfortable doing it? Okay, so you can write, it was easy for me because, or it was uncomfortable for me because. All right, leave a comment right now, and it'll be interesting. She's not always that scary, is she, Mary? Oh, that's good, because otherwise I might not even want to give her prize. Alison came on. She said she didn't get the email, So I referred her to the questions thread, where hopefully she's found the answer to that. I don't know how you pronounce your name. Despoina. Maybe you're Greek or Cypriot, maybe something like that. You are incredibly enthusiastic. You're leaving comments all over the place. Marvelous. Happy to have you here. She's got some sort of contemplative. They're subtle expressions. They're not wild sort of ooh, but they're much more subtle. Look at this, like a, the raised eyebrow, the doubtful sort of look. There's a smiley for that. Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Oh, she's looking pretty mean and nasty in this one, isn't she? Oh, what is it? Frustration, the old cheeks puffed out. Looks like she's kind of holding her. The head's slightly down and the eyes up. Isn't it interesting how expressions actually have meaning? I mean, why would the head down looking up, not smiling? Why would that be more menacing? And why would this, looking down our nose, as we say, why would that be seen as derogatory or disparaging? Isn't it interesting how we've decided that certain fairly random facial expressions, to be honest, or disposition of facial bits actually relate to such and such an emotion? This is a nice one as well. I think she looks like such a nice person. Even her trying to look, I don't know, surprised or something, she still looks nice. There you go. I like you. I like your photos, Debbie. Okay, who's this? Nathan. Okay, this guy is interesting because his photographs are interesting. This looks like one of the old tripping over the bottom lip ones. Doesn't look like he's particularly happy. He's gonna cry. I love the steampunk look here. Somebody else said steampunk, and or it's almost sort of a cross between some sort of steampunk guy and the Mad Hatter from Alice, don't you think? With the price tag hanging down there. And I can't flip to the next photograph, I think, so I have to go back. And then this one, and I think it was Nathan. Was it Nathan also who then came back with a sort of meditation and a dog type of style later on? If that's the case, then I'm definitely going to choose Nathan. I'm going to check on that. If it's Nathan, he's going to be my second winner. My friend Angelique she's French, so she's one of my French friends who doesn't always understand everything about the English that I write or that I speak, but she's taking part anyway. So great to have you here, Angelique. Angelique, beautiful name. My daughter's called Angelina. This is one of those yawny ones, and I don't know about you, but Alice did a yawny one, and I couldn't stop yawning for the next 5 minutes. Can you believe that? She affected. Sometimes I'm a bit skeptical about, okay, no, we don't have to meet. I can influence your energies from afar. And I think, okay, yeah, whatever. And then I look at Alice's photo of her yawning, and I yawn for the next 5 minutes. So go figure. Oh my God, it's starting now. I'm going to get off. I've got to get off this otherwise. Okay, look, here she is as well. Very beautiful. Considering she looks slightly doubtful or a little bit suspicious, maybe. Beautifully conveyed expression. And I mean, expressions are slightly vague. We can read them differently. We read expressions very well. I think we're meant to read expressions and tones of voice far better than actual words. As living organisms, that's one of our things, isn't it? Pictures speak 1,000 words, but even then you can make mistakes. So I'm not sure exactly what that one is. Caroline. This is interesting, isn't it? One of the things I'm going to say quite often in the challenge is, what's your background? I don't know what to say about this photograph. Beautiful to see you here, Carolyn. Beautiful. Asanda. I haven't even seen these yet. These are new. Remember, over 300 comments in one day on this thread. You guys are amazing. Looking up slightly. Is she looking doubtful or is she looking seductive? I honestly couldn't choose between those two interpretations there. Or maybe she's, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there before I say something I shouldn't. Surprise mixed with disgust, mixed with fear? Maybe. Very, very strong facial emotion. Excellent. You are definitely playing the game. Now, you see this thing about watching your background. Excuse me. If with a background like this, it will take away from the expression because, you know, you've got the office, you've got the pots of half-eaten peanut butter or something. So I will say this several times during the challenge videos, probably. Watch your background. There will be a wall somewhere near you which you could stand in front of, believe me. And another one where she's looking happy. It's very small for you probably, but let me get rid of this comment. What's that doing there? Body language is fascinating. I agree. Someone agrees. But I don't know who, because I don't know who you're. You know what? Until you've given permission to my program, which is you go to streamyard.com/Facebook. Streamyard.com/Facebook. Go there, click accept, and I can see who you are. Until then, you could leave your name after your comment, and then I can see who you are. Caroline, yep, doing some nice expressions there. This says Caroline, but it's not her. Maybe posing for Stephanie Esther. So someone, what I understand is that someone's posing for Caroline. Judging by this bit of pink stuff here. Yes, there they are together. So she was posing. Okay, nice, nice. Bring in your friends. Let them join the challenge. My friend, Tim Kutsa. Wow, what is that? I don't know. Very nice expression, though. This one is Mary. I've got Mary is saying hello. Hello, Mary. But with a comment, you know. Put your name and leave a comment. Alice is saying easier than usual because I could do it at home. She's talking about how she found the exercise. Easier than usual because she could do it at home, yeah. Okay, a nice little wink there from Tim Kutsa and one of those smiley ones, which is surprise. I think that's very clearly surprise, perhaps wandering over towards shock. Marisa, I think we talked about her before. Marisa, very, very good. And me. Sorry if I've missed you. You know, sometimes Facebook doesn't show all of the comments. Gretel. Just lovely. 3 lovely photographs, aren't they? Surprise. Surprise is probably the most obvious one to do, isn't it? It's like big staring eyes, open mouth is basically surprise. I wonder why, you know, why has that become surprise? What does it do, like biologically, before it got, you know, settled in as the expression for surprise? Why did we do that when we were surprised? What does opening the mouth and having staring eyes, how does it help us? Maybe let's more light in so that we can see better, so we can run away. But that's more like fear, isn't it? Anyway, so I like that, Gretel. I like it a lot. I like this as well. And she's got a perfectly pure black background, you see. Nothing is taking away from her expression. I'm going to have a look at this one as well. I like them so much. There's something pure about them. Looks like doubt or a bit of disappointment, maybe. Yeah, in the comments even, I wasn't even sure about that one. Okay, that's nice. Rob. Huh? I'm not so sure, he's saying. Okay, very subtle expressions. There was a funny comment, actually, that someone said something like, Carolyn said, does this expression mean what? I have to be Santa again this year? A lot of funny comments in the comments, and that's great, you know. Everything's said with good humor, and the more fun, the better. Oh my God, Maurice. This is like she went for it, no holds barred. And I honestly couldn't decide which of 3 emotions it was. I think she's got 3 in one, like surprise, shock, horror. It's an amazing expression. Really good. And here she is. And this is me, looking very beautiful. And there used to be a show, a comedian who, an imitator, I don't know what you call them, someone who imitates other people. And he would do the whole show imitating others. And then at the end, he would sing this awful song. Mike Yarwood, was it? And just before it, he would say, and this is me. And you really wish he'd stuck with the other characters, because him on his own singing his song was awful. Alice! Huh? Maurice looking, she did this funny thing. She posted something and it's a shot that if you click on it, it moves slightly. And I think she's just got a brand new iPhone and it's got this feature where you can include a tiny bit of video before and after the shot, which could be a bit dangerous because you have to make sure you're not doing anything embarrassing. All right, we're getting to the end. I'll give the prizes and we'll move on. Do say hello. Got someone saying, this is Despina. I think you're Greek. The exercise was easy to post since I took the photos, but difficult to actually take them. Had to send hubby and daughter away from the room. What were you doing in your photographs? Really? Maybe to concentrate, right? Or to not be laughed at. Okay. Thank you, Despina. You know, I lived in Greece for a year. I went there to get married and divorced in that order. What a beautiful, this is great. Beverly has really gone for it as well, hasn't she? This one looks like she's going, oh, is it Homer Simpson does something like that? Oh, just realized what an idiot I am. And this one is nice too. She looks so happy in this photograph. That is lovely. What a beautiful smile. So you see, I don't jump on you if you do smile, even though I said not to. Okay, it's Beck. Hello, Beck. This is interesting because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm here to appreciate everything you do, but I'm also a fine analyst of stuff. You know, as a photographer, you tend to do that. So there are things that intrigue me about photographs sometimes, and it just makes me wonder. And rather than not saying anything, I tend to ask or make a comment on it. And I mean, what got me here is the eyes don't change much. In the top one, she's opened her mouth. In the middle one, she's put her hand up to her face, to her mouth. The eyes are a little narrower. And in the top one, they are a bit wider. And in the bottom one, she stuck her tongue out. So some people, they don't have large, you know, big, expansive expressions. They're much more subtle, which is also very interesting, isn't it? You know, because I mean, like some people, you say they were smiling with their mouth, but not their eyes. And, you know, there's no right or wrong. So some people will have micro expressions and other people will be big, expensive, crazy expressions and everything else in between. That's life, isn't it? That's what makes the world go around. So Deanne, who has been posting a lot and saying hello in this Facebook Live, has posted her photos, and there she is. She's a lovely, lively lady who doesn't seem to have too much problems expressing herself visually in selfies. So I hope you'll get some amazing ideas for even more amazing selfies and self-portraits, as you'll learn to call them by the end of this challenge. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's a very doubtful one there. Just moving on. And this was the last one. A latecomer, Sandy Ferguson up in, I think it's British Columbia, something like that, maybe. Latecomer. So she hasn't got, oh yeah, she has seen the video because she says no blank wall yesterday. Okay, thanks for playing, Sandy. All right, so that, I'll leave it at that, okay? I'll give you some winners, all right? So the winners, and I'll tell you what the prize is, and you'll either love it or hate it. And the prize will be for Mary. Oh God, I saw another photograph of someone somewhere. And I wanted to choose him as the winner. And I'm not sure, I think it's Nathan. Okay, so I'm going to choose Nathan as a winner. And I'm going to choose Mary as a winner. Where's Mary? She was the one that did that horror face, like he just wanted to run out of the room screaming before she smashed her kneecaps. Mary, Nathan, and because he did a yoga pose. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where. A yoga. It was probably in one of the in the other three threads. I'm trying to think which one. I think it was in the I think it was in the before and after one. And he did one, he had a dog attacking him, and he had the other one in a really weird yoga pose where he was all twisted up, and I wanted to talk to him. So there's him, and then who else did I want to talk to? You might be getting an idea of what the prize is here. So Nathan, Mary, Scary Mary, and no, none of those. No, it must be further down. No. The other winner will be Gretel. Okay, so the prize, now you might think, when I tell you what the prize is, you might think, that's the prize? Are you serious? Can I not have the prize, please? But it's actually, you see some prizes in some groups, and they are a $10 or a $25 Amazon gift voucher. Okay, fine, have some money, but what's creative about that? This is the Creative Smartphone Photography Group. So I'm not going to give you money. I'm going to give you something which is actually much more valuable in terms of what people pay me for. And much, infinitely more interesting. Basically, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to have a chat with you individually, a chat about photography for an hour or half an hour. Okay, I would love to get, to talk with you, just like friends, obviously, and just chat about photography. Okay, this is something people pay me money to do, actually, but I just want to chat with you about photography, and that's it. A chat about photography. Okay, so that is the prize, and I hope you're not too disappointed. And so that you three, I'll ask you when you'd like to have a chat about photography, and I think it'll be really fun. There will be another prize, a bit more, well, very different at the end as well, but that's what I'm offering at the moment. That's it. The next, I'm still getting comments coming in here on other stuff. You guys are so amazing. Keep commenting, keep participating, encourage other people to do so. It's just day one. Day two will be starting tomorrow or very late tonight, and you can join the challenge up until the end. The videos will still be available for a little while after. So invite everyone please invite them, tell them it's free, tell them to join in, it's fun, and that their photography will get amazing by the end of the 5 days. The link, where to tell them to go. And tomorrow will be the video number 2. Check in the thread which says questions, the question thread. I'll put it in the announcements area at the top, and you always know which the latest video is. Okay, so you know that if you can't see it, that it's been swallowed by your spam or something, and you have to go and retrieve it and then reply to me with a little comment saying, hello, I got it, found it in spam, and then your system will receive your my messages from then on, hopefully. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed looking at all your photos and your comments. Amazing. I'm just so happy with how this is going, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Watch this space and keep contributing. Bye for now, my friends. Bye for now.